hard and uncomfortable conversations, connections, relationships are only successful with emotionally intelligent people. But to add on to that, people who are on the same wavelength as you, that are on the same path as you, that have done similar, not the same work that you've done internally on yourself, but can come to a place of either understanding or taking the time to actually understand what it is that they don't understand about you. And that's also what it means to love, to care so much about someone that the things that they don't understand about you, they'll actually take the time to understand. The thing that you went through, the reason why you feel the way that you do about certain things, and why you're reacting, tensing up, or whatever's going on. A little story time is that over this past year of my spiritual journey, I've really learned and realized of just cutting a lot of people off, as well as giving myself away to empty vessels. And through this learning experience, especially with my mom, is that I would try to convey and be supported by someone who, one, hasn't done the work, isn't taking the time to actually understand what it is I've been through. And I've been giving to this person my whole life to be validated, supported, and understood when they've never truly done that for me. And when you're changing your whole entire life and you're diving deep, I personally, for the past year and a half, I started out meditating 20 minutes and then I've done up to 14 hours of meditation. A little excessive, but I've consistently done, from my experience, it's excessive. I mean, if you meditate for 14 hours every day, nice. But consistently 6 to 8 hours of just internally going in, transmuting my loops, my trauma, my ancestral weight are all things that I chose and is what's serving me in the best way. But when you go against the norm as a black sheep, this from my personal experience, you're often met with how you're not being the version of you that they want you to be. That no matter how much you convey, no matter how much you give, no matter how much you're doing right for yourself and choosing for you, that a person who's not on the same page, not on the same path, hasn't gone the depths that you have, will never be able to understand. They will only see how you are creating problems for them, how you are bringing disruption, discomfort, change that doesn't work for their system, doesn't work for their masks and illusions. And at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you. That their life has nothing to do with you. You're living your life. I'm living my life. And all right, here's the full circle. Is that you have to recognize that the part of you was conditioned, believes, took on that role, that part. And the only way to move on, to heal these traumas, to become the version of you who you've truly been meant to be, that in reality you abandoned, that I abandoned a part of me to give to these empty vessels. And that's something I no longer partake in. But that's all fine and dandy to say, but there's still work that is required on the path. And that's the full circle, is vulnerably holding and appreciating, loving, vulnerably, letting go of loving yourself, being enough, not letting go of that, but taking on the letting go of the regret, the guilt, the shame, the judgment, the need to have the outside validation, the approval. And it's not easy. Everyone would be themselves if they did do that. So yeah, that's the full circle, is holding the your inner child. For me personally, holding my inner child that did abandon himself and was conditioned to abandon himself, for people that were empty, that never gave back, and was guilted or felt guilty to do that, to be loved, to not be rejected. Probably other things too. So, story time. So that pain that comes with that, whatever you relate to this, is the way to change is to hold that part and to face it, to love it, and know that it's not just this lifetime of loop, cycle, trauma, pain, whatever, that mask illusion that's going on, and to transmute it, to love it, to forgive it, to release it. And that's a full circle. Stop giving away your power. Reclaim your power.